now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Myanmar.
Mr. President, I thank the Secretary General and his special advisors on R2P for the report. The primary responsibility to protect civilians falls on a state. However, once a state fails to do so, the international community should bear the necessary responsibility to protect vulnerable populations. In this regard, I wish to underscore the following three pillars of R2P with regard to Myanmar, where its people had been clearly and loudly appealing to the international community to protect them. First, responsibility to protect its populations from mass atrocities crimes. Following the illegal coup in 2021, the military junta has demolished our democratic institutions, the rule of law, and judicial independence to commit mass atrocities with complete impunity. Their flagrant violations amounting to war crimes and crimes against humanity had been repeatedly documented by the UN. More than 8,100 people have been killed by the military junta. Over 3.7 million people are internally displaced. The military had intensified its system-wide campaign of violence against the civilian populations, including over 1,100 area attacks and 20 massacres within 70 days of its sham administration from 20 April to 30 June this year. The military junta remains the primary and willful perpetrators of war crimes and crimes against humanity in Myanmar. Second, responsibility of the international community to assist states in meeting that responsibility. Protections of affected populations, accountability for perpetrators, and transitional justice for victims are closely intertwined and mutually reinforcing. In response to heinous and widespread crimes of the military junta, the National Unity Government has declared in July 2021 its acceptance of the jurisdictions of the ICC in accordance with Article 12.3 of the Rome Statute to address accountability gaps and protect the civilian populations across Myanmar. Taking this opportunity, I ask the ICC to duly consider the prosecutor's applications for an arrest warrant against Min Aung Hlaing for his crimes against the people. In addition, that NUG and the allied democratic forces are coordinating through the Steering Council for the emergence of a federal democratic union to institute a system of transitional justice to achieve justice and accountability for victims of injustices during the conflict. We call on the international community to support the SCEF in their endeavors to eradicate the military dictatorship and build a federal democratic union for sustained protections and preventive measures. Third, responsibility of the international community to take appropriate collective actions in a timely and decisive manner. Over 5 years since the coup, the international community has explored diplomatic, humanitarian, and other peaceful means, including ASEAN 5-point consensus and Security Council Resolution 2669 to address the situation in Myanmar. However, the realities on the ground demonstrate complete inadequacy of such measures. Protections of affected populations therefore requires decisive actions by the international community, including a follow-up Security Council resolution under Chapter 7 and the cesations of flow of arms, jet fuel, and other dual-use items to the military junta. The awaited decisions of the ICJ on the case of the Gambia versus Myanmar should serve as an opportunity to hold the military junta and its leadership accountable for their international crimes against the people. In conclusion, Mr. President, Myanmar reaffirms our responsibility to protect populations from genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity, and ethnic cleansing, including through their prevention and incitement. The international community cannot remain a bystander. Moreover, I wish to demand that any country should not complicit to the military junta's ongoing atrocities by having unwarranted engagement with them. It will be in the history of Myanmar and the people of Myanmar will always remember painfully and bitterly them. Time is of the essence. Please save the lives of the people of Myanmar and their future. I thank you.